Anderson. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Derrick Henry, 82 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. Oh, he shifts past him. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The first carry here for Jaquiz Rodgers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it'll be 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost...
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And his throw is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith out to his left. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. It's Smith. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And it is incomplete. A surprising move.
tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my, don't have to take it undercover. Just under the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up, yeah. And my love a tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted, am I tripping? Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in Week 2 of Draft Champions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Caught by Snead over the middle. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Wilson got him in. He finds Sanders. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Wilson on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And they're going to face a third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On fourth down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Pulled in at the 24. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. One receiver left. That's Allen. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He's got him in. Complete. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And this is going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Again, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. T.Y. Hilton from a yard out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the play clock's running down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And a gain there of 11 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wilson will throw again. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great